Closing is always easy when you're card on you. We role play with Grant Cardone's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, in FLC. Closing is better with appointment status. You better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, that you can quote me in FLC. We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We've got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would your lawyer say? In FLC, in FLC, objections are easy. If you don't believe, you don't have to believe. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC. In FLC. Since we started training, our leads ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We've got Coach Sean, best coach ever born in FLC. All of our closers, they keep their composure. 10X is their goal, and put you up, he knows. We've got the spirit, and you got to hear it. We're FLC.
Woo! Who?
Yes, I love that song.
I love it. I will. I know. I will listen to that when I wake up for the rest of my life.
Right?
I
listen to it all the time.
I know. Honestly, everyone download it, stream it everywhere. Hello.
Get it out there. You know,
Yeah,
and it only took Sam 20 minutes to come up with that song.
Crazy.
It's like you have to be really passionate and know what you want to say when you do come up with something that quick.
Right? He's not just a mastermind at ads and closing. Crazy. Crazy. Wow. Well, hello everyone. We're actually not live this time, but we're live together, Misty and I. However, we're going to post this afterwards. So, hello. It'll seem live for you. So keep commenting, like do whatever, pretend we're live. Today we wanted to come on here and talk about the power of service in your business and your duty to close. Basically, what it says down there, talking about how important it is to provide service and how important it is actually to close people to pay for your business. And that might seem a little bit weird right now, but it will all make sense by the end of it. So we're really excited to share our learnings with you. And yeah, let's get right into it. Should we start with what kind of service in business means to us?
Absolutely. I think that's probably a good place to start.
Amazing. You go ahead.
Okay. Well, for me, I think service has many definitions, many different meanings. Sorry if you can hear that. Somebody's car without a muffler. It's so amazing in the middle of the night. You should hear it.
I know. There's money everywhere.
But so I think service has many different I want to say perspectives or meanings or whatever. It basically, if I'm going to give somebody service, I want to be able to give them service to make them feel like a VIP, a very important person. I want them to feel like I would want somebody to make me feel like if they were trying to sell me something or help me in any way. So, darn car. I
was trying to ignore it.
I know, it's so loud here. But anyway, like Grant Cardone, and I know we are going through his book, Sell or Be Sold.
Love it.
And I have gone through, I think it's just about half or a little more than half. And I think it's chapter 13 where he says, it's called Give, Give, Give. And he talks about in there, he says something in there that I never thought of. And he says that if I can remember it right,
paraphrase.
When you're when you're trying to sell to somebody, it's a service to not make them come to you. It's a service for you to go to them because you're making them realize they're important to you. And it doesn't have to be, they're important to me because I want their money or I want them to buy my product. No, I want them to know that they're important to me because I care about them and their business. I care about making sure that they can get the best out of it. And if I have a product that I know can help them scale their business and benefit them in the long run, then I'm going to go to them and I'm going to do whatever it takes, whatever good it takes to close them on that and allow them to see and show them and allow them to see the value of what I have to offer.
Yeah.
So, but what he said was going to the other person and not making them come to you is a service. I never thought of it that way. I never once thought like, how can me going to somebody else be a service instead of them coming to me?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times when we're in business, that's what we're conditioned to do, have them come to us.
Yeah.
And it should be the other way around.
Very true. Yeah. That's a very good point. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, no, I love that so much. It's so true. I think it ties quite nicely into, we've touched on one of our lives before about follow-up. So if you haven't seen that, go watch it. And in follow-up, I swear this will tie in. In follow-up, it's really important to nurture your leads, nurture everyone that you're following up with. But Grant Cardone also says you can't forget about the people who have already bought from you. You need to nurture your clients as well as your prospects. And by nurturing them, you need to provide service, which I think is really important. You need to, like you said, make them feel important, make them feel like a VIP. And when you touched on kind of going to them to sell your product is a service. Because if you truly have something that you know will affect that person in a positive way, or change their life or make their life better or easier, if you truly have something, it is your duty to sell them on it, get them on your program or your whatever you sell. Because at the end of the day, if you truly believe that will help them, it would be a disservice for you to not get them on your program or your coaching call or whatever. So yeah, I think that's a really good point that I also never thought about, that going to them is a service rather than making them come to you. So it just speeds up the game and changes more lives. So I love that.
Yeah. And I love how Grant Cardone and Shabaria, how they try to reach out to other people, because they can't go to each individual person and go to their door to door. They're doing the live videos, they're doing the ads and the promotions, and they're saying, hey, I've got this. I'm here. Let me answer your questions. Let me show you what I've got. and see if it works. If it doesn't work, they're willing to say, okay, I don't have what works for you. Yeah. And if it does work for you, then let me show you the benefits of this. Let me show how this can benefit you and scale your business and let you live the life of your dreams. Like with Shabaria, she sets so many hundreds of people on their path to a freedom lifestyle on a daily basis.
She's crazy.
And that's because she's reaching out to people. She's giving them service. She doesn't just give them a service as far as, okay, this is my program, buy it from me, and we're done. She goes above and beyond and over gives. There's another word for it. Over gives every time. There you go. Over delivers all the time. And even Grant Cardone in the book says you need to over deliver.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
Sorry. That's by doing that, that's you're building trust as well with the people, which is really, really important.
Yeah, because the only way you're going to get people to trust you or even buy from you or listen to you, give you any time, is to see you, hear from you, because they only buy from, people they know, they like, and they trust. And the more authentic you are, the more you show that you're authentic and you're trustworthy, and they see you and they can learn more about your product or what you're doing, your business, the more they're going to like you, the more either benefit you're going to be able to give them. Exactly. And I think the serving people goes two different ways. It's not just in business, but when you are helping people in the business sense and you're helping them scale their business, that in turn helps you, and you can go out and help other people who are less fortunate and need a helping hand and do charities and other stuff. So there's service on different sides. And when you don't close somebody, you're not just doing that person, that client or lead a disservice, which you really are. You're not, but it's not just them. You're doing a disservice to yourself and to the other people you can help and the people that your lead could help. Because it's, and you can jump on and correct me or say anything at any point, because I'm going to forget what I'm trying to say.
Okay. This is a hangout. This is chill.
I know, but you would think I'd have my brain fully installed and all the connections put in there.
Me and you both, it's fine.
But it's like when you're out there and you're giving your all to your leads, then your leads can go out and give their all to their leads. So it's a ripple effect. And when you don't do that and you don't give them your best and you don't treat them like the VIP that they are, and you don't show them that you care, and you don't close them on the deal that could potentially set them on their freedom lifestyle path, or even give them a freedom lifestyle just right out the gate, depending on the person and how their business is run and, all the different conditions. When you don't do that, that's a ripple effect as well. So we want to go out and, like Shabaria says, do whatever good it takes and really give the best service we can to other people.
Yeah.
Close those deals.
Close them.
Close them.
There's in his song, there's deals to close everywhere. Everywhere. You need to close them. Grab them. Grab them and close.
But do it in a loving way, in a good, loving way. Don't do it just to get somebody's money. That's not what the aim is. The aim is for doing whatever good it takes to help other people and allow them to help other people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I love what you said about the ripple effect. So obviously, whatever you guys have, if you've started your business or not, what you have will change. There's people out there that need what you have, and by say you sell it to one person, that person, that their whole life, or what am I trying to say? They've upgraded a little bit more in their life. So it's like a game. They've reached the next level of their life because of your product, and because of that, they've unlocked a new level. So now they can go help other people with this new upgrade that they have in life. And then again, it ripples. So I really like what you said about that. And it kind of drives home that it is your duty to close. So go out there, be seen, be visible, and close those deals, like you said.
Yeah, I like how you put that. That because sometimes when in our own businesses we get to where we feel like we know everything, and our business is going really good, and we kind of plateau. And we're thinking, okay, I've got this down. I know all this. I know everything there is to know about it, and how to bring in the leads and sell all this, and we're doing okay. And when you're in business, you need to constantly be learning and trying to scale your business up and everything else. There's never an okay.
Yeah.
There's I'm surviving.
Yeah.
And you need to constantly be out there trying to get more information and find out what other people know and learn more things, because there are people out there that have more knowledge in some areas that you either don't know about, never thought of, or you've heard of and didn't look into, or there's always someone that knows something that you don't, and vice versa. There's somebody out there that you know something they don't, so you can learn off each other. Yeah. But the point is be of service to people in the best way possible, and allow other people to do the same for you, and be willing to be open to new possibilities, new information, and scale your business. Because, okay, let's say, because like I have my own e-commerce store, right?
Power off.
Rude.
We're doing amazing. But you know, it's like I have my own e-commerce store, and it's okay. Mm-hmm. Do I know everything on how to make it scale? Absolutely not. Should I be learning other stuff? Should I be looking up? Seb has amazing knowledge when it comes to marketing. And I think he's got a course going for, Facebook ads or something. And he's doing phenomenal. So as soon as I can, I'm jumping on that. Andrew and Ronan have Mad About Media. They're the ones that set up my store. They're phenomenal. They can help you, scale things and teach you things you may not know. And the thing is they're learning new stuff all the time. Mm-hmm. And when they learn it and they know it well enough, they're so willing to share with other people. And that's amazing. And they're so willing to answer as many questions as they can. If they know the answer or the knowledge. If they don't, they're like, hey, I wish I could help you there. I don't know that. Maybe you could try this, but I don't know for sure if that'll work for you. But yeah, so just being of service, I think we need to redefine what it means to us and our business, and start thinking of being of service to other people, not as something technically as far as selling, although we do want to sell, but more of thinking of it in a way as small acts of kindness can be of service. Small, like just something small, like going to the lead or the client instead of having them come to you.
Yeah.
Don't force them to come into your office to talk to you. Get up, go to them.
Even ask them, how was your day?
Yeah. Text, do something, get out there and let them know, hey, I'm here for you. Let's do this together. And yeah, I'm just
No, I love that. It's so true, and I think that's what Chibara does so well. She's always there for people. She seems to be everywhere. I don't know how she does it. She's a little powerhouse.
Yeah, I don't know how she has the energy. It almost seems like she's up 24/7.
Oh, yeah, all the time. She's always up.
She's always up, and she's usually always online or doing something new.
She's amazing. But that actually ties perfectly into what I wanted to say was take Chibara for an example. Person we all know and love here, and how well she is doing in her business. I think we can all agree that she's doing phenomenally. Even she is learning more. She invested in Grant Cardone, and thank you to her, because now we can all learn from them as well. So even Shabaria is going out there and learning more. So I think it's really important to be honest with yourself, and admit that you don't know everything. It's nearly impossible to know everything, and it's okay to not know everything. It's okay to go get help from other people, and by doing that, you are doing a service to both yourself and the people you're helping, because you're gaining more knowledge, which will help you because you can help others, and in turn they get more knowledge and they get a better experience. So yeah, it's really important to be honest with yourself as well, and that I love that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it is. It's like Dad burned it. Start talking again, it'll come back to me.
Yeah, there's something about going live. As soon as we click that live button, everything does this out my head. Everything's like...
It does, and I think I'm almost narcissistic or something, because then it comes back to me as soon as somebody else starts talking. It's like, it's not your turn. It's like,
that's so fun. Okay, I'll keep talking. I don't know. What about
SpongeBob?
Oh. You see Love Island? No. No. Oh, here's something. What it says down below. I know we're not live, but you can still comment, and we'll go back through the comments. We're going back through all the previous lives comments as well. But comment below roadmap if you would like a free gift. I'm not going to tell you too much about what it is, because that would ruin the surprise. But basically, if you want to skyrocket in your business, whether you've started or not, comment roadmap, because free gift, by the way. It is phenomenal. I've read it. Misty's read it. I want to read it again. I want to read it every day. So if you want to skyrocket,
it's worth millions.
It's worth absolute millions. So comment below roadmap, and we'll get that to you.
I do want to point out that this free gift was created by Chibaria. Mm-hmm. So it is not only created by her, it is used by her. It is proven to work. Yeah. So you just have to get it, read it, apply it. Don't make it shelf knowledge, make it applied knowledge. Love it. That's where the key comes in. Because I have some knowledge in here that's, computer knowledge. It's not applied.
I have some knowledge in here, but it's just not coming out.
Right. Well, because I've got tons of programs on here. Yeah. I've got programs and videos and everything I've got to watch. And so it's just sitting here in the computer. So it's computer knowledge until I am able to apply it.
Oh, I love that.
Which is very important. And I plan on doing ASAP.
Yes, definitely. Because we've also touched on that in the previous live about how you should take someone who's in the position you want to be in and not copy.
Study.
Yeah, model. Study them, model them. Yes. See, this is why we're together. So yeah, take Chabaria and model her. Comment roadmap, and we'll get it to you.
Yes. I love that because and I mentioned on a different live with you before that I would love to be a mini Chubaria. Just because she has learned so much, and she over delivers and she gives service. Even every post she puts out there, she makes sure that it's impactful and it impacts everybody, and it makes you stop and think. Some people are getting aha moments, or they're sitting there thinking, oh, I need to check this out.
Yeah.
Or, she just does so much, and it's like our own Energizer Bunny. She's just keeps going.
She really is. And okay, going as usual, we're having our 2 minutes of Chubaria moment. But
Chubaria!
It happens every live, so expect it for the rest of the lives we do as well.
I guess we should do the Seb.
Oh god. But I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah. See, this is why we're here. This is a hangout. This is a fun evening, afternoon. Yeah, we don't take ourselves too seriously here. I don't know if anyone can tell. But yeah, even before I was part of the FLC core fam, which I'm thankful for every day. I absolutely love you all. I love everyone. Even before I was part of it, I would look at Chubaria and think, wow, like she does so much. She's always there. She's always doing something. But now that I'm part of the core fam and I have a little bit of a more insight into what she does, it's through the roof. Like, she honestly blows my mind every day. So yes, drop some love for Chubaria.
Yes. Love for Chubaria. Love for Seb. Seb's kind of the unsung hero of I mean, we do try to love on him as much as possible, but I don't think he gets enough credit sometimes that he deserves. I mean, we all do. We all deserve to get some kind of credit because we all make up, for the lack of a better word, a powerhouse. So we all work together so well and can do, each person can bring in their own vibe and energy, and it works.
I love everyone there. And I thought, okay, this might get a little deep for a second, but Seb and Chubaria.
I almost cried on the other last live with Chubaria. So you get deep, please.
Okay. Well, Seb and Chubaria, if you're it's my turn. I'm an only child. I grew up like without any siblings, but Seb and Chubaria kind of feel like a brother and sister figure to me. And they both work so hard, and they're both definitely role models. And yeah, so love to both of them, because without them, there wouldn't be any of us.
And what I like about their dynamic, and I know we're talking about service and closing, and this kind of ties in with that, because you really want to watch how other people give service to people. And Chubaria and Seb, there's a new nickname for him, Chibet. They kind of play off each other when they're doing service, helping somebody out. They play off each other, or one will think of some amazing way to offer service to people that the other one hasn't thought of yet.
Yeah.
And they're incredible people to learn from, and they do set an example for everybody else in the family, in the core family, and 100%. In everything that they do. It's you really, when you look at how FLC works and you really watch the core family and the people just the members in the group of the FLC, you really learn that it is a true family, and they all play off each other, and they all are learning from each other, and offering services to each other, but also saying, hey, this is what works for me. It may work for you. And then, this other person doesn't know this. Would you know this? Or how could I help this person? Or, so it's interesting to watch. Because like I've mentioned before, if I'm ever feeling down, I always look for people in the Smilers group or in FLC. Who's going live? What are they doing? What are they posting? Because it empowers me, which in turn is a service. They're giving me a service because they're empowering me to bring my vibrations up and making me feel better so I can go out and ripple that effect out to other people. So and you don't see this in other companies.
Yeah.
Most companies, I think the only other company that I've somewhat seen it in, and I say somewhat only because I haven't gone we haven't seen too much of the inner workings of the company, is Grant Cardone's university, his company. You do somewhat see that, and they talk about it, the camaraderie and the, playing off each other and this giving each other the service and support. And so you kind of get that from them. But we haven't gone deep in depth in their company to really see everything. But with FLC and Cardone University, I think those are the only two companies that I've seen that are this close and that really go out of their way and go above and beyond.
Definitely.
I think in a lot of companies, it's become a taboo to over-deliver. They think if I over-deliver, I'm going to have to charge more.
Good point.
And I don't think that's necessary. I don't think you need to do that. I think that if the more you over-deliver without changing your prices, the more you're going to have more clientele come in because they see the value and they see that you value them, which is worth more than the money.
I love that.
So,
yeah, that's so good. I couldn't have said it better myself. But yeah, no, it's so true. So if you study our core family, study Chabaria, Seb, everyone, go list everyone. But
how many of us?
There's only 9 of us, I guess. But
and they're all in different time zones, so there's always somebody up in your time zone.
True. Message us, message them.
Yeah,
study
it's really weird.
How there's always someone. But yeah, study how each of them gives service, and everyone, not only our core fam, everyone has a different way of giving service. So find someone who you resonate with, because I think, yeah, definitely they're very good people to study, and I would highly recommend. I had something else to say, but I've completely forgotten.
Do you want me to start talking so you remember it?
Yeah, maybe. I pulled a Misty.
Uh-oh. You're too young for that.
Oh, God.
But, yeah. I was going to say something, too.
It's really hard without people commenting.
It is.
We don't have any. Normally, we have some questions to answer and some people's feedback to answer to, but we miss you guys. Yes, we will. We'll be live next week, definitely.
Yeah, we'll get this all figured out and we'll have it all good to go next week.
So there you go. You guys, everyone watching, service us because you allow us to give a better live for you, which services. See, it all links. Services everywhere.
Yeah, and like Seb's song says, there's closes everywhere too.
Definitely.
Yes.
Everywhere.
And I don't remember if we've gone into depth on closing. I think we've touched on it a little bit, but I don't think we've gone into depth on that.
I don't think any more into depth than like today or one of our previous lives. I don't think we have.
because I think it's interesting how they say that, quickly before I forget it. The Cardone University, they all tell you you're closing people every day, whether you like it or not, whether you realize it or not. You're selling every day. You're closing. You're convincing somebody else why you can't make cold calls, or why you're not good at something, or why you need something, or why you're, that we're selling people on stuff every day. It's just focusing it and harnessing that and focusing it in on one subject at a time, and over delivering when you're doing that.
Yeah, definitely 100%.
There was more there and it's gone.
No, it's so true. That's a big part of the book that we're studying right now as a FLC team, is Sell or Be Sold, Grant Cardone, and that's a big thing he touches on. You are selling every day, even to yourself. I'm trying to think of an everyday example. Convincing someone, if someone wants to go to this restaurant and you want to go to this restaurant, you're selling them on why this one is a better idea. So why not? And I think we have touched a little bit on this in the previous live, but if you're not selling, you are being sold. So which would you rather? Would you rather be sold on everyone else's ideas or sell your ideas to everyone else? So it is very important.
Yeah, Cardone says once you learn how to sell, to close, and you become really good at it, you get what you want all the time.
Yes. And who doesn't want that?
Right? As long as you're, not being a narcissistic bully and only being greedy and me, there is a give and take there. But yeah, you can pretty much get whatever you want all the time.
Yeah.
And
yeah, so your duty to close is, of course, 100% for the prospect or the client or whoever you're closing to, but it's also for yourself. Yeah, which I love.
Absolutely.
So it's all one. So it's what am I trying to say? It's very powerful to be able to give service, both for yourself and for the other person. And it's very powerful to be able to sell and close and harness your duty to close for yourself and the other person, which I think is quite nice. It ties back into it's all a ripple effect idea.
Yeah. I keep thinking about something.
I keep thinking about it too.
It's not like this all the time. I swear there's got to be something live.
Right? I know. So if anyone, just a little quick steer out to another direction. If anyone is nervous about going live, if you haven't gone live for the first time yet, because you're worried this is going to happen, it's fine. It's fine. Go live. This is what people like, I hope. So yeah, if it happens to us, it's fine. You're good. Anyway.
Well, this is something that everybody goes through, and Cardone says you need to make 1,000 bad videos, and over time, as you're doing those bad videos, you're slowly going to progress and get better at it. But do the one and done. Do the bad videos. It lets people know that you're authentic, you're real. Hey, I'm a human being. I make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes and to learn from that. That's why I was saying on the quick live I did before this, we did this, that it's a learning experience. We're learning new software. We're learning how to connect it all. And so once we get that down, then we can slowly grow and get better, and things will become more professional and better looking. when you go to study somebody else who's been in business for years, like Chabaria, what is it, 6, 7 years, something like that, she's been in business?
Yeah.
Because before that, she wasn't in business. She was studying to be an astrophysicist, and never done business before. And to go from, she just shared her very first live that she'd ever done on the platforms. So she's like, just shared that. And to go from where she was to where, if you watch and see how much she's grown, she's not doing a ton of different takes. She's just doing it because, and a lot of times when she's on live, she forgets something and she giggles and she makes mistakes, and it's okay. Because those you have to look at it as, even those mistakes that you're making is a service to somebody else, because you're allowing them to see, hey, this person is real. They're not going to take me for advantage of me.
Yeah.
And if they can do it and nothing happened to them, then I can do it and nothing will happen to me.
Exactly. And that's so powerful because, again, using Chibara as an example, that is the Chibara that we all love, and then we all got to know, and that pulled us this far into this group. And if you're in the also part of FLC, because of Chibara, and yes, she doesn't. Not all her lives are perfect to the T to a script. There is no script, which is really powerful.
Yeah, she just goes with, she tries to keep some kind of agenda or some kind of script, but a lot of it's straight from the heart.
Yeah.
And she's led by her heart and her passion and her wanting to help other people.
Exactly what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you know how awkward my very first live was? I think it's probably still in the Smilers group. I'm not going to go watch it. No one go watch it. You can actually, so you can see the growth. And now we're here, and soon we'll be at Jabara's level, and same with everyone.
Yeah, I don't know if they're all left in there or if they're deleted after so long.
True.
But it's, if they're in there, go check them out. Go look at the videos and the lives that we've done, and you will see it may be small, but there's small increments in growth. And each time we've learned something, we try to give that onto somebody else so that they can learn something. And that in itself is a service and going over delivering.
Yeah.
So it's all a ripple effect.
Yeah, it is. No, you can also take this live, for example, in our previous lives. We come on here to talk about one thing, what you can see in the bottom, and I feel like we talked about that quite well and in depth. But we're also, I love these lives because we can go on to something like this, which is also just as important. So yeah, you can take this live as an example. You don't have to stick to what you first set out to do. Like it's okay to be yourself. And yeah, I really like these lives that we do because it's a hangout. It's called a hangout for a reason. It's chill. We're all friends here. We're just on a computer instead of in someone's lounge.
Yep. I like it because it's, like you said, it's we can just chill and be ourselves. It's a hangout. But we're also talking about business, but not in a formal sense that it's clinical. You know what I mean? I for one, I'm not a clinical learner.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can still go to uni, because I was going to college and I can't sit through the classes. I am falling asleep. I can't pay attention. I'm not a class-oriented learner.
Yeah.
And something like this, where I can be myself and I can be free and speak, as long as I'm speaking, in a nice manner and trying to stay somewhat to the topic or prove a point or show a point that's going to be benefit, we still want to be able to teach and, help people. But when we can do it in a laid back manner, I learn better that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a clinical learner at all.
No. And I hope that is true for people watching as well. Like, grab a snack, sit back, watch this in bed. Like, you don't have to be here. Have some popcorn. Take notes. Like, absolutely take notes, because this is all very important and good what we're saying, if I do say so myself. But it's not, like you said, it's not like a classroom learning. To be honest with you, I'm not either. And actually, maybe I should. No, you know what? I will. I'll go out there and say it. I do want to follow in Jabari's footsteps, and
there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're staying true to yourself and you're reaching and going for your dreams and you're the one working for it, there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you.
Absolutely nothing. I've had somebody else who was waiting for me to create their dreams. And it's just, that's a lot of pressure to put on somebody that can't do that for you.
Yeah.
And if you're willing to work for it and you know what you want and you believe it and you have that in your heart and you know, this is what I want and this is where I'm going. That's what Shabaria did. There's nothing wrong with that, and don't apologize for that. You go for it. You have a worldwide family who's here to support you. No worries.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Misty. That will also, thank you for saying that, because that's also going to ring true for a lot of people. So yeah, I need to cut that little part out and keep it. No, thank you for saying that. So now it's out there. Misty knows, everyone knows, the core fam already knows. Everyone knows it's out there.
Yeah, we're here. If there's not one, like I said, there are so many people in this group worldwide. There's somebody awake somewhere that can help you do something.
Exactly.
And, the only one stopping you from reaching anything is you. I still have a hard time getting out of my own way. And I am slowly changing that. It's not going as fast as I want it to, but I know that change is there.
That's okay.
And I know, I don't know how to explain it to people. I know, I can feel it, I can taste it, I can see it. I know what my life is going to be like. I know I'm going to live my dreams. I know it's happening. I just have to keep going for it. And to know that I have a world of people who feel the same way and are going through different stages of the same thing and are willing to step up and help is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, definitely.
And it helps when there's people in different time zones, because there's always somebody awake.
Exactly. I love that. And that actually links quite nicely into, it's also a duty to close yourself on the idea that you can do it. You can go out there and create the dream, the life that you dreamed of, and close and sell and do all of that. Yeah, I love that. I'm going to say something else. Oh yeah, I wanted to say to anyone watching that it's okay to message anyone in this group, but anyone in the core fam. Like, we're always here, like Misty said. There's always going to be someone awake. So if you need to, message everyone until someone replies. We will. Like,
I've done it.
Exactly. So have I. So yeah, and I speak on behalf of everyone. Like, we want to help you.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, exactly. Don't think. I used to think, oh, it'll be annoying if I message them. No, message.
A lot of times, by us helping somebody else, we're helping ourselves, because they always say that to teach is to learn. So the best way to learn something is to teach it to somebody else. So you're, again, giving us service as well as us giving service.
Yeah, exactly. God, I love this. Everything links.
Everything does.
Everything is service.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Service and closes and deals are everywhere.
Everywhere.
If you want to take something away, I am ready. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us. Comment roadmap for your free gift.
Let me turn this back on.
Oh, yeah.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing.
Bluetooth paired.
Bluetooth connected.
Connected.
Hey, connected.
Here we go.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you guys so much. We love you all so much. And next week, we will be live and not have to record it.
Yes.
I will have everything figured out. And at least everything on my end. That way, we may still have to change times because we want to be able to include everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We like to be able to include Mel if he has time, can find the time to do that.
Very tricky time for him.
Yeah. Well, the thing is we've had problems with timing because of the fact that we want to include other people, other members of the core family, because their opinion and their input is so important, because they learn things differently than we do. So they're going to pick up some learning that we didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be able to explain it in a different way than we would be able to if we had the same learning. You know what I mean? Yeah. So their opinion and their views are very important because not everybody learns the same way. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
But we want to be able to include everybody because everybody's important. So
I agree. I'm with you. You're right.
Absolutely. 100%. Done.
Love it.
Okay.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
The Sev. Yay. The Sevenator.
Let's go. Pretending I can play guitar.
Closing is always easy when you're in card on you. We role play with Grand Cardon's team. They know just what to do. They're always there to support us. We couldn't ask for more. On our way in the right direction, we found what we're looking for. In FLC, closing is better with appointment setters. You better believe we're not a team but a family. We work together in harmony. We are devoted, and that you can quote me in FLC. We welcome the newbies gladly. We know there's so much to learn. We've got your back for a lifetime. There's no need for concern. Just look at the world around you. There's deals to close everywhere. And if you face an objection, what would your party say? In FLC, objections are easy. If you don't believe me, you have to believe. We can role play at any time. To disagree, that is a crime. We're practicing to get the cha-chings in FLC. Since we started training, our leads ain't complaining. They're so happy. We get to role play with Big Brother Dave. We got Coach Home, best coach ever born in FLC. All of our closers, they keep their composure. Next is the goal, and Booty, well, he knows we've got the spirit, and you've got to hear it. We're FLC.
Ooh-ha-hoo! Thank you, everyone.
Love you. Thank you, guys. Love you. See you next week. No lippy lippy, no trimmy trimmy. Go live. Let us know what you think, and all your comments and questions are important.